Hello everyone and welcome to a new self-care installment on my channel. I do hope you enjoy it and I do hope you take something away from it. I decided today to give you some ideas on how to create a self-care kit. Not only for you, but perhaps you would like to create a self-care kit for a friend. This year has hit each of us really hard. Many people are struggling with depression, anxiety. Mental health issues are really stepping into the forefront. And if we take the time to care for ourselves and add self-care practices daily, it can take a little bit off that burden that we have been left with. Self-care is currently an absolute must in all of our lives. Some of us are really struggling because of mental health issues, but all of us can say that we are experiencing grief. And when you are grieving, you need to look after yourself. So it can be helpful to have a self-care kit on hand for the times when it's hard to remember what might make you feel a little bit better in the moment. When you're having a dark day and you're really struggling emotionally, it can be hard to be able to think of coping skills or other methods that you can use. This is why creating a self-care kit is so helpful. It's because it's something tangible in the form of a list or a box that you've created that your friend or family member or you can just open up, and you have all the things there available to use. You can even choose to create a mini self-care kit that you can put in your handbag, so that when you aren't home, you have a few things to grab to help you refocus and calm down. The first thing that I like to have close to me is a journal and some colored pens. I am a bit of a stationery freak. Send me into a stationery shop or arts and craft shop and I'm in my happy place. So this is a nice one. Write your journal with nice, bright, happy colors and put your emotions on the page and release that mental clutter that's inside. Make sense of it. Journals help you express what you're feeling, and they're a safe space when you're struggling. It can be points that you would like to even share with your therapist when you meet with them. You can be creative as you want. And of course, creativity is a super outlet for self-care. I have noticed that so many shops have been adding stock of cute stickers and metallic pens, colored pens, cookies, glitters that you can add to brighten up that page. A plush toy is also a nice thing to keep in your box. Having a cute little stuffed animal to hug can be calming. They can also be great for your senses as they are really soft, and stroking that soft material can help you when you are not feeling your best. Of course, when you are around your pets, you have warm little bodies to snuggle up to. Well, maybe not cats. They'll do it when they are up to it, but dogs are always up for a good hug. Perhaps if you have allergies and you don't have pets, a nice soft blanket is something to keep around you. I know I carry a blanket with me when I work. I also have one on my bed, so I can just have something soft around me and not something nice and soft to touch. On to the subject of something to fidget with. If you're feeling high anxiety, perhaps you have to speak to someone and you want to be calm and focused when you do so. I always think back to the movie Made in Manhattan. Ralph Fiennes' character, Christopher, suggests to the young Ty to carry a paperclip with him, or a few paperclips, and to fidget with his paperclip while he is saying his speech. This is so simple and so effective. So you could have a ring perhaps on your finger that you can take off and twist around. Fidget toys and items are absolutely amazing. Headphones are a nice cheap little addition to your bag or perhaps next to your bed. Obviously you can go more expensive if you want to. I use them sometimes at night, playing some calming music if I can't sleep. Loud noises also get to me. They are a trigger for me as a survivor of domestic violence and childhood trauma. Loud bangs are a huge trigger, and putting in my headphones or turning up the music blocks that out and really helps me. Headphones help you tune out those overstimulating sounds and can also help you emotionally depending on the music you have. So I have created various playlists that I use. I have a calming playlist. I have a uplifting playlist. One that even wants to help you make you cry, because crying is as good for you as laughter. I try to add a little bit of TV time into my self-care time. My children and I are avid collectors of movies, which is a nice, breakaway on the weekend. But during the week, a quick series that is good is a nice one to add to your self-care time. Essential oils are really nice. Now, I have a bit of an allergy to lavender products unless it is a authentic lavender essential oil. So make sure that you aren't allergic to the scent that you are using. And for your pets as well, please make sure that if you are using a diffuser and they can be in contact with the oils that you are using, please make sure that they are pet safe. Other scents that are nice are perhaps peppermint or eucalyptus. My daughter and I actually use eucalyptus on our temples if we have a migraine, which seems to work quite nicely. You can use lavender on item, like for instance, I make little bow ties that you can spray lavender on for pets, so it doesn't actually touch their skin, and they can use the scent for calming during storms and fireworks. Use the same idea for yourself and maybe spray it on your sheets once you've added a few drops to water, for instance. That's a nice one to help you keep calm at night. A yoga mat is a nice addition to a gift pack or for yourself. Yeah, my daughter and I are getting quite into doing a bit of exercise every day. Yoga, we enjoy our dancing because we love music. And yeah, when we have a music-filled week, we tend to have a better week. I have also turned my daughter on to doing our nails at least once a week. Self-care is supposed to be a lot about pampering at the spa, blah de blah. But, doing things at home and pampering yourself is just as nice too. So things like nail care are really popular right now. So having a nice little nail care kit with all the little bits and bobs to do your nails is nice. Also having a good few colors so you can play around and be creative when you're doing your nails is fabulous too. You feel fresh afterwards, your nails look amazing, so you feel a bit better. A gratitude jar is a nice little creation to add to your kits or to your friends' kits. Add some nice colored paper, just little post-its or something. And every time you're grateful for something, scribble it down on one of the post-its, throw it in the jar, and when you are having a difficult day, pull a few out and read what made you feel grateful, and it'll help make you feel a little bit better too. My anxiety companion actually turned me onto a nice little addition too. I have changed it up a little to suit myself. She suggested that you collect some nice pictures of what you like. And when you're feeling stressed, you can page through your book with the beautiful pictures and it calms you down. So what I did is I found things that I like, flowers, animals, scenes, anything that I could cut out of a magazine that it really drew my eye. And I got creative and pasted it in a few pages of my journal. So it's all in one place and the pictures are there. And when I feel I need to write something down, it's in my journal. My pens are right there and I can add it. I know I mentioned fidget toys or grounding objects before when I was speaking about having a plush toy in your self-care kits. But there are actual fidget toys that you can find at grocery stores and at stationery shops to help you engage with your sense of touch and bring you back to the present moment. They also help you to distract from what is triggering you. So they're a real nice one. A good fidget toy is a Rubik's Cube. It also gets your brain going. Coming into summer in South Africa now, so having a hairband around your wrist is a nice one. It has a double use. having something like a stress ball that is filled with maybe sea sand, or a nice one that also my anxiety companion spoke about, getting a balloon and filling it with slime. And yeah, there are a few recipes for that online, so it doesn't have to be really expensive to create. These are nice and they can be kept in your bag. It helps to calm you down and get rid of that anxious energy. Um, you know, it's like kids playing with Play-Doh. Same concept, but keep it neat for adults and put it in your bag. Having a good book handy. My daughter definitely agrees with this one. Books take you into another place and allow your imagination to go, and helps you forget about what's going on currently. So yeah, it's a nice weekend or evening distraction to help calm you before going to sleep. Having the real thing, a real book, is actually nicer than your phone, so that the melatonin in your brain isn't so activated before bed. But yeah, reading books and good stories is a nice one to have. We have really gotten into having a nice cup of tea at night before bed. There are fabulous new flavors in the shop. Two of them that I'll mention. There's a berry mix, which is really nice. It's fabulous because when you make the tea, it actually makes your tea a beautiful pink. And of course, berries and pink colors are grounding, which helps with anxiety. Also, one of my very favorites is chamomile and marula. Now, you can have it without milk, but if you add a bit of milk to it, it actually gives a really thick, creamy flavor to it, and it's really beautiful. Having something warm to drink before bed is really, really calming. And yeah, I have my tea, I do my grounding and protection, and I drift off into dreamland. Adult coloring books are a really nice one, so that you can drift away and just focus on the colors that you're using. Perhaps for someone that is more creative, stores now have canvases which are quite reduced in price, and yeah, that's a really nice way to relax. I actually started a painting on the weekend of some flowers, breaking away from my usual pets. Yeah, I love to paint paintings of my pets. They're so good for many things. Being a little bit more practical, you could add a box of tissues, some luxurious tissues if you're sending them to a friend. It's always nice to have them around, just to know that it's okay to express your emotions. It's okay to cry. And it's always nice to have something nice and soft to wipe away those tears. Having an eye mask is really nice. I find the ones with gel inside are really, really nice because being a migraine sufferer, they help with that. Also putting a few drops on a material eye mask helps with migraines and calming too. Of course, it doesn't matter what season you're in, fuzzy socks are mandatory, should I say? And some lotion to go with them. We love our soft, beautiful feet. Put some lotion on, cover your feet up with your fuzzy socks, and you'll always have soft feet, and they're a nice source of comfort too. Bath items, people always say it's the worst possible gift you can give. To me, bath items and lotion are the best possible gift you can give. I love the different scents. It makes you feel good. It's pampering. And if you care for animals, you could even go onto the Beauty Without Cruelty site and find out which lotions are not tested on animals and are safe to use. Now, this is probably one of the best things that I've come across. When I think about calming, the first thing that comes to mind is focusing on my breath. Perhaps focusing on breathing techniques, which I've spoken about on my blog. What about bringing out your inner child and blowing a few bubbles? Now, of course, I got into trouble as a child by using a whole bottle of dishwashing liquid of my grand's while I was enjoying blowing bubbles. So she always ensured that there was a bubble blowing little canister around for me. Yeah, blowing bubbles is fabulous to help you slow down your breath. And of course, your pets will love it because they will chase after the bubbles. So it's not only great for you, it's great for them. And, you could do it with your kids too. Doesn't matter how old they are, they can still enjoy it and break away from schoolwork or, help with their anxiety a little bit. And of course, it's cost effective to put into your self-care kit. I do hope you were able to take something away from this. Find some new ideas to add to your self-care kit or to create a self-care package for a friend. Yeah, let's get everybody self-caring and taking care of our mental health. If you find my video helpful, please do subscribe to my channel. My focus is on combining self-care with pet care. I also have pages on Facebook. You can follow 8 Author and Animal Communicator, or if you're only interested in self-care, you can follow Pause for Self-Care. I am also 8 Infinity on Insta and Dinky K on Twitter. Please do comment on my posts and tell me what you think. I do enjoy hearing from you. I hope you have a super day further.